makeup of a good team? Let's talk about it. Point guard, Westbrook. Shooting guard, Dion Waiters or Bradley Beal. Shooting forward, Jimmy Butler. Power forward, James Johnson or Kelly Olynyk or someone else. Center, Dwight Howard on a veteran minimum. Get Bam to develop under him. You got Tyler Hero. You got Derrick Jones Jr. You got Bam Adebayo developing. Yeah, we could give up Winslow and a couple of unprotected picks, turning them into protected picks. But we're going to give up a lot of salary, and we're going to have a team that's going to be contending in the East. Potentially a favorite. Can the Heat do it? Find out as we watch this video. Hello everyone, it's Joey the Snapper. I'm here to provide you with the latest pop culture news. Right now, I am a huge fan of the Miami Heat, but I'm a huge fan of the NBA in general. So I'm here to discuss to you guys what the Miami Heat should do this 2019 summer. Right now, as of the posting of this video, we have had the official signing of Jimmy Butler and Leonard to the Miami Heat. I think the Heat made great moves this summer so far. Amazing moves. I would say some of the best moves in the NBA and have improved at least by 5 wins compared to last season. Last season, they were about a 38-win team. I think they're definitely a 42-plus win team right now if they stay as they are. I will be using comparisons of 2K rating systems. The 2K rating system is as close to as it gets the real deal. They are a system of rating players. For example, a prime LeBron James would be a 98 out of 99 rating, which would put a prime Michael Jordan at a 99 out of 99 rating. LeBron actually is a 99 diamond player on 2K, but I'm sure 90% of you do play 2K, and if you don't, it is a really good rating system. 2Kratings.com will show you how good these players are based on the teams that they are. So right now, if we look at the 2K rating system, Jimmy Butler on the Miami Heat as it stands as a shooting forward would be rated anywhere from 88 to 89, putting him as a red, meaning he is a all-star, a beast of a player, one of the best players in the NBA, a top 20 player in the NBA. Great acquisition for Miami, trading Josh Richardson, who was rated 80 to 81 with Miami, which would put him as a really good player, really good role player, under All-Star level, not All-Star level, significantly under All-Star level. So Jimmy Butler being with the Heat is a good thing. Now, the Heat did trade Whiteside to relieve some cap space for this Jimmy Butler signing to happen, so Jimmy Butler could get a max contract. Whiteside was getting paid almost $30 million. Whiteside went from an 87 rating in 2016, which was his peak. He was headed to being one of the top centers in the NBA, arguably all-star level basketball player, but because his team wasn't winning too much and they didn't make the playoffs, he wasn't really selected as an all-star. Dragic was just as efficient at 86 rating in 2016 with a 20-point per game average. But before we go off topic, Whiteside did not have a shot, does not have a shot, can barely shoot free throws, cannot shoot threes, is a good center. His rating dropped to 83 on 2K because his efficiency dropped dramatically last season. He went from being nearly an all-star level center to well below all-star level. You could argue he was giving you the same efficiency as Bam Adebayo, which is a rookie on the Heat, which is not getting paid $30 million a year and is developing. So they traded for Leonard. Leonard is rated at 76, 77 on Portland, but might increase his rating with the Miami Heat. Why? You're going to have a center that is tall, that could space. He could shoot threes. He could shoot mid-range. He's not a crazy shot blocker. He isn't crazy efficient, but he's young. He's 27, 26 years old. He's going to give you a lot more. Kelly Olynyk was grabbed at a 27, 26-year-old age and has developed beautifully with the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat is known for its training regimens. It's known for putting players at their utmost athletic position. Wade was extremely athletic with the Heat. LeBron was in his prime with the Heat. Chris Bosh continued in his prime with the Heat. And that really pushed that team back then in 2010 to 2014 to win 2 championships, 2012 and 2013. So the Heat are known for really developing their players, really getting them up to par. Josh Richardson went from being a second-round pick to a top player in the NBA. Arguably, you can argue, he went from a player rating of 65 out of the draft to an 81, to where the freaking 76ers are willing to trade Jimmy Butler for Josh Richardson, which is huge. So the Heat are basically doing that with everybody. They just acquired Tyler Hero. incredible so far. The best player in the Summer League, arguably. He's been shooting lights out. He's been averaging a good near 20 points a game. He's been shooting threes up the ass. He's been passing. He's been very unselfish. He's been very hard with work ethic. But he picked a really good player. You can argue he's going to be really, really big. They're already saying, Vince Carter already said recently that he believes that Tyler Hero is going to be a player no matter who they have on the Miami Heat team. He will be relevant off the bench, potentially even in the starting lineup if Dion Waiters does not get his act together and if we keep him. But anyhow, what do I think the Heat should do for the rest of the summer? They should get Westbrook. Why? He's aggressive. Westbrook is a bulldog, folks, and the Heat were known for being bulldogs when Alonzo Mourning was there, when Tim Hardaway was there. You can argue when Shaq and Alonzo and Wade were there. Bulldogs. They will eat you. They will destroy you. The 2016 Heat were bulldogs. They were arguably the best team in the East without a superstar. You had Dragic, which was barely an all-star. Whiteside, which is barely an all-star. And they were dogs. James Johnson was a dog. Dion Waiters was playing nearly at an all-star level. They had like 5 players averaging 10 points a game plus. It was about the team. It was about the defense. Their defense were top 5 in the NBA in 2016. What happened was they got injured. They got fat. They lost a lot of their specials. But the Heat are bulldogs. The system with Westbrook is known for being very extra with his workouts. Jimmy Butler is known for being very extra with his workouts. Jimmy Butler hates that he's not being held accountable in some of these teams. Honestly, I think the Heat should definitely trade Dragic, who has an expiring contract. He would be great for Oklahoma. Why? Because Oklahoma wants to relieve cap space. They're going to get a veteran point guard that's going to be able to lead the team. If not so, Oklahoma do like a trade with the Mavs as well. Get the Mavs to take Dragic. Waiters. I think Waiters should be given a shot for 1 year. See if he can develop back into that player he was in 2016. Near all-star level. He's still somewhat young. He's 27. He's going to be able to give you a lot if he's able to really embrace the Heat culture. Putting Westbrook and Jimmy around him is going to really push him to develop his game. He's going to know that people want Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal, I think, will join the Miami Heat if Waiters does not develop his talent. I'm not talking about this year, but I'm talking about when Bradley Beal becomes a free agent or next year. I think it would be a great trade for the Wizards to relieve cap space for next year. I think Waiters being on a 1-year contract by the time that the season ends would be good for the Heat because that would mean that next. I definitely think the Heat should remove Olynyk. He's great. He's a great shooter. He's a 79 rating right now, 2K ratings. He's pretty okay as a power forward, but I want to remove him from the lineup. He's young. He'll be viable for the Thunder. For Westbrook, because they need to send similar cap because of their cap situation. They're capped. Send Olynyk. Send Dragic to the Mavs. Give Oklahoma one of their unprotected picks. Give them a protected version of it. That will make Oklahoma go, oh! Keep Waiters for now. Did I say send Winslow? Send Winslow. Why would I send Winslow? Here's the deal. Winslow is 23. He's developed gradually, just like Richardson has developed gradually. If you were to acquire an all-star like Westbrook for 4 years, that would mean Winslow would be 27. Now, apparently Dwight Howard's going to be waived by the team that he's currently with. I think that he should jump on there with a veteran minimum. Right now, they have about $2.8 million of cap, under the cap right now because they waived Ryan Anderson. By trading Dragic, by either keeping or moving Dion Waiters, by moving Kelly Olynyk or James Johnson, by moving Winslow, you're still going to be a little under the cap by getting Westbrook. Maybe even more so than $2.8 million based on the NBA trade machine. So I think getting Dwight Howard as a center would be great because he could work at his game, potentially developing a little bit back to the player he kind of was. He's not going to be an all-star, but he's going to be giving you something like what Whiteside was giving you. And it's going to help Bam develop because he's going to be working beneath Dwight Howard. They're very similar players, just Bam could be developing a jump shot. We'll see what happens though. I definitely think the Heat have a lot of options. Now they could stay with the team that they have right now, but I definitely think going for Westbrook would be great. Like I said, he's a bulldog. Getting Jimmy Butler a second all-star would be great. Moving Winslow isn't going to kill us. We moved Richardson, that didn't kill us. We had an upgrade with Butler. Getting Westbrook for Winslow is great. If we have that lineup, I think the Heat are contenders. Are they contenders right now? That depends on the young talent. Tyler Hero is exploding in the summer league. But we'll see what happens. We'll always be on the internet, so I'm never permanently signing out, bitch. Thanks again.